with Bert Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC. Call Jersey Central at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now back to Jersey's Morning Show, Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
8:37, we are back on Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. I'm Bert, so we got our traffic and weather update coming up 8:45. We'll do our need-to-know things coming up in the last 15 minutes of Jersey Central as well, just like we do each and every day. I have a special guest joining me on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline, and as you know, 1450 WCTC and Beasley Media Group remain committed to fight bullying, not only in New Jersey, but really around our country. And I have a special guest here to talk about a video that surfaced recently involving some bullying, and there's been a lot of things going on online about the authenticity of this video, and was it really a good thing to do? But I want to welcome back my local contributor. He's an author, he's a coach, he's a best-selling author. Tom Gagliano is with us back on WCTC. Good morning, Tom. It's Bert Barron. How are you?
Good, Bert. Thanks for having me back.
When this video surfaced, I couldn't think of anybody that I wanted to get some input from, first of all, from you. It was a young boy, Tennessee, sobbing uncontrollably, telling this horrific story about being bullied in school. A-list celebrities are kind of getting behind this, and you do a little bit more investigating, and you're learning more information about the family and about the boy. Your research in this video, Tom, what have you learned about this video upon sort of digging deep about the background on it?
What I learned is it's very sad, Bert. It really is. I think all of us have had an experience where we either bullied or got bullied in our life, and when we see something as the original video with Keaton, you know, it touches our heart, and it makes us vulnerable, and it makes us feel his pain. And then to find out later on with all these other videos, especially the video with Joe Schilling, this UFC fighter, that really nice gesture. He said he wanted to fly the kid back, and I guess he was trying to teach the kid or help the kid defend himself. Really beautiful gesture. And then you read the text line between him and her, basically her saying, listen, instead, could you send us some money and on the GoFund line, and his expression back was, "Are you kidding? Like, this isn't about money." And she said something like, "All of us whites should stick together. Don't you want to help other white people?" And he just put back, "Lady, you know, you're not well," or something back. And she said, "Please don't. You need to delete this text." And it just was a horrific text, especially when, you know, America opened their heart up. And when you open your heart up and then you kind of get stabbed, it's very hurtful. Whether or not this kid got bullied or not, I mean, he could have gotten bullied. There's no doubt. I mean, that's very possible. Well, everything he said could be true, but when you follow it up with a motive to make money on it, it just leaves a real sour taste in everybody's mouth.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what concerns me, Tom, that there are legitimate bullying issues that are happening out there, and those are the ones that should be getting all the positive attention. I'm just afraid that an incident like this, unfortunately, is going to sort of set back all the great work that so many people have done, whether it's in our schools, our elected officials, experts like yourself who are on the front line fighting this day in and day out. I'm just afraid that this is going to take the cause and set us back a couple of years. And you're going to think that everything that you see online is just some made-up scam to extort money from people. That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Bert, you're not going to stop it. It's going to happen. You know, when we have any area where there's money involved, means of making money involved, you know, unfortunately, as I say all the time, you know, 95% of people are really good. And then we have the 5% of people that really aren't too good. But that 5% destroys the 95%. They make most of the noise. So, you know, when you have social media, when you have a means, a vehicle to get to millions of people, a vehicle to make money, you're going to see it, and you're going to see it more and more. That's the unfortunate thing. With there's money involved, people find ways to do it. And unfortunately, it is going to hurt the people that really, really need to get their message out there. And that's inevitable. It's not even a fear that might happen. It's inevitable. It will happen. This is what social media gives you. It gives you a vehicle where you could reach millions of people. And again, if you manipulate and know how to play the game, or know how to look at this $60,000 this lady raised on GoFund. $60,000. I mean, she says she's a poor lady and all. She could be a poor lady and all, but look what she was able to do here by making a video of her son. And the truth is, there's millions of kids out there that have been bullied like that son has been bullied. You're just not supposed to make money out of it.
Yeah, and that leads me right to my next question, Tom. Let's say, for example, everything here was on the up and up. The kid is a legitimate victim of bullying. Is parading your kid online for millions of people to see and crying on this video and tremendously upset? Is that in anybody's best interest, Tom? It's borderline exploitation is kind of how I take it. This can't be good. What's your take on at least videotaping a kid talking about being bullied? Is that healthy at all?
I think it's your motive. Motives create everything. If my motive is I want to put my kid out there and I want to start maybe a little group of kids that were bullied, and I want to start a way where we could support each other. I want to start a way where maybe we could change things in the school that you go to through the help of other people. If my motive is to help other people, truly help other people, it's a wonderful thing to do. But if my motive is to, again, like this lady, gets scam some money, well, it's a horrible thing to do. But I think if used properly, social media obviously could be wonderful. I think that you can help a lot of people if your motive is in the right place. Again, there's a lot of kids and a lot of parents that have kids that connected, whether true or false, on this kid's pain. Now, you can very easily, if you really want to help other people, you could start a little group of mothers or kids that have been bullied, and you could really, really get a positive, healthy message out. But, Bert, it depends on your motive.
Yeah, I guess that's everything. And one thing as we wrap up here, I was at one of the schools in East Brunswick earlier this week, Tom, to host an event for a Partnership for Drug-Free New Jersey, and plastered all over the hallways of this school, and it was really good to see. It was almost like, I guess they would call it, rules regarding bullying, and it was just very simple. You know what? No one picks on anybody. If you spot bullying, you are to report it right away. Interact with one another, be friendly with one another, respect one another. And it came across to me as this school has a real zero-tolerance policy for bullying in schools. And I'd like to see every school in our state and in our country follow a similar pattern that I saw, a similar outline that I saw in this East Brunswick middle school that I was at this week. Shouldn't every school have just some guidelines right in front of everybody, Tom? That can't be a bad thing.
No, and this is what I'm saying. If you want to fight bullying, it's a we process. It's not a me process. It's not one kid fighting the bully. It's a band of supportive people fighting the bully. It's, like you said, a structured way of fighting the bully. And I love what the school did, but this, Bert, again, is how social media can be used in a very positive way, to get it out to all the people in the school, to send a structured form to all the mothers in the school, the kids in the school. This is how we can use the digital dynasty here in helping stop the bullying situation versus what we see with this kid Keaton.
Yeah, Tom, thank you so much for your input here this morning. How does someone contact you for more information about the services you offer?
Yeah, they can go to my website, theproblemwasme.com. That's theproblemwasme.com, and I have a couple of books there, digital products there they could look at, and as well as if they want time as a speaker, get a hold of me on there, and I will definitely get back to you.
Very good, Tom Gagliano. Always a pleasure to speak with you, and always love to hear your opinion on things happening around the world and here in Jersey. So thanks again for the time. Happy New Year to you, my friend. We'll talk again very soon. All right.
You too, Bert. Keep up the good work, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you, Tom. I really appreciate it. And again, WCTC and Beasley Media Group remain committed in the war of anti-bullying here in New Jersey and across our country.